to a normal inhale and exhale, trying to let the breath in be about the same length as the breath out. Letting it flow evenly back and forth. Just noticing how you're doing today, how you're feeling. Maybe your mind is busy with thoughts and wondering about this whole setup, if this is your first time doing this with me, are the buttons pressed correctly and all that. And then just sort of releasing all the technology worries, releasing all the worries of what's yet to come today. And then again, feel yourself grounding down into the mat, into the floor, breathing. A quote today by Mary Oliver. She says, "Keep some room in your heart for the unimaginable." We have a lot of unimaginables. What is the future going to hold? And that can be unimaginably wonderful. It can be unimaginably unknown. There's a lot of unimaginables. What is popping up into your mind? Take another deep breath in. Exhale. Drop your chin down towards your chest. Fold your head forward. Let everything release down. And then on the inhale, lift the chin, raise the eyes, looking up. Exhale, release. Drop the chin down. Inhale, lift. Bring it back up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale down, hold it here. Let the head fold forward, draw the shoulders down. Feel your shoulders reaching towards the floor as you open up your side neck. And then let's do a circle with the head. Take it over to the right shoulder, drop it back behind you. Come around over to the other side and around to the front. Just take a nice slow roll around in that direction again. And then one more time. This time, when your chin comes back to center, drop it down, pause there and reverse. Take it over to the left, around back behind you, over to the right, and down to center. Take it left, around, to the right, and down to center. Over left, around, to the right, and down to center. And then come back up into a neutral position. Let's bring our hands out to the side, raise them up overhead, bring your fingertips together, look up towards your hands, straighten your spine, straighten your arms, reaching, and then bend those elbows, let the hands drop back to the crown of the head, take a simple arch in the back, pull those elbows towards one another, and we'll hold it here, breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Raise the hands up and release, and let the fingers come back down to your side. Drop your drop your ear over towards your shoulder, and then just bring your hand up and gently place it on the top side of your head, and feel a nice stretch through your side neck. Bring your other arm out to the side, stretching it out a little deeper. Breathing. and then come back up. Just shake it out a little. Drop the head over the other way. Hand comes up and over other hand. And then bring your other arm out to the side for a nice stretch through your side neck. Really see if you can just release your head, softening. Take a full breath in. And then release and come back to center. And let's take a twist here. So lift those arms up overhead. And now bring your right arm forward and your left arm back. Let those fingertips gently touch the ground. And look back towards your shoulder behind you, twisting at the belly, twisting at your shoulders, and bringing that chin back around. Breathing here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Good. Arms come back up overhead, eyes come up, and now we'll twist the other way. Left hand forward, right hand back. Fingertips gently touch the ground, twisting, turning, looking back behind you. Breathing. Good, and then inhale back up overhead, and then just let those hands come down to your side. All right, let's come over onto the mats. Come into tabletop position on all fours. And I have hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, and just take a couple of wiggles with your hips side to side. Let your head sway back and forth a few times. Breathing. Good, and then come back to center, back to stillness. Round that back up towards the ceiling. Bring your chin to your chest, tuck your tailbone under, curling the back, lifting it up, and then release your belly, lift your tailbone, raise your eyes looking up. Exhale, round. Inhale, release. Exhale, round. Inhale, release. Round it up. And then back down. Round it up. And then back down. One more time. Round it up. Hold it here. Really press your shoulders away from the floor. Lift those shoulders up around the back. Pull your belly in. Press into your hands. Press into your knees. And then release and come back to neutral position. Let's walk the hands in towards the knees. Coming up, bring your right knee forward and stay down on your left knee. Remember, you want this front knee right over the heel. Hips are facing forward. And then raise those hands up overhead. Wiggle out your fingers. Bring the palms together. Let's drop down a little deeper into the lunge. So you're straightening that back leg. Raise your eyes. Look up towards the ceiling. And now either holding it here or see if you can bend the elbows, hands come back to the crown of the head. Holding here. Inhale, 1, exhale. Inhale, 2, exhale. Inhale, 3, exhale, straighten those arms. And now sweep them forward, drop them down to that front foot. Pull your hips back and start straightening that right leg. See if you can pick up your toes, flexing the foot. Start with your fingertips high, your palms are lifted up off the ground, and lift your back up as well. So you want that foot flexed, you're pulling those toes towards you. You should feel a nice stretch through the back leg here. And then as you're ready, either holding it here or see if you can slowly begin to fold, dropping your nose down towards that front knee. Breathing. Inhale, 1, exhale. Inhale, 2, exhale. Inhale, 3, exhale. Lift back up. And now bring that right leg back, coming into tabletop position. Wiggle the hips back and forth a couple times. And then bring the left foot forward, the right knee stays down. And come on up into kneeling position, making sure the knee is over the heel, the hips are forward. Raise those arms up overhead, bring the palms together. And then looking forward, drop down into that lunge, straighten that right leg a little bit more, and then look back up and see if you can bend those elbows, hands come back to the crown of the head. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Straighten up those arms and drop them down to the front foot. Pull your hips back, straighten the left leg, pick up those toes on that foot. Now walk the hands in a little, come up to the tips of your fingers, raise your back, flatten your back here, flex your left foot, pull those toes towards you, and if you're ready, exhale, fold it down. So nose drops down towards that knee. Breathing here, inhale 1, exhale, inhale 2, exhale, inhale 3, exhale, release. Lift back up, take that left foot back, come back into tabletop position, wiggle those hips side to side. And just let your head roll back and forth as well. And then come back to center. Curl your toes under behind you, walk your hands in towards your knees, and then let's slowly straighten up those legs and find our way into a standing forward fold position. Just let your head reach down towards the floor, arms are relaxed, try to straighten your legs as much as you can, and then see if you can pull your upper body in towards those legs. Shake your head no, and then shake your head yes. Walk your hands up to just below your knees, flat back, lift and look up, and then exhale, fold back down. Inhale, lift, reach it out. Exhale, drop back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. This time we're going to inhale, lift, bring it up halfway, and then walk your hands to your hips and slowly come all the way up to standing. Walk your way to the front of your mat, and let's find Tadasana. So just shaking out your hands, have your feet about hip distance apart, roll from heel to toes a couple times, and then let your feet settle into their spot. Hands together at your heart, standing tall through your legs, through your spine. Crown of the head is reaching up. Let's close our eyes here for a moment and just take this time to create your intention for today. And then slowly let your eyes open. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale, bring them up. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, lift. Hinge from the hips. Exhale, fold it down. Slide the hands up halfway, flat back, lift, look up. Exhale, release and fold. Flat back, inhale all the way up and over. And then exhale, hands come back to your heart. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale back, inhale lift. Exhale fold, hands to shins lift. Exhale release. Big inhale, bring it up. And exhale, hands back to your heart. One more time. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale back, inhale lift. Exhale fold. Hands to shins up. Exhale, bring them down to both hands on either side of your feet. Let's bring the right foot back, coming into a lunge. And then bring left foot back, coming into plank position. Just holding it here for a minute. Have your torso and legs be making a nice long line. You're on your toes, pushing out through your heels. Strong core here, pull your belly in. Head is an extension of your spine, and we'll breathe. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, Exhale, drop your knees to the mat, tops of the feet to the floor, and come back into child pose. Head comes down to the mat. On your next inhale, let's come up into table, and then exhale, let the hips drop down. Inhale, lift the chest, raise the eyes, look up, and then exhale, release, and bring it back. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, lift, exhale back. Bring it up and down and up and back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Bring it up and down and up and back. Hold it here. Just let your arms rest for a minute. Let your forehead settle on the mat. Take a couple breaths. Feel your back rise on the inhale and release back down on the exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And then come back up into table. Curl those toes under, press and lift, and find your way into downward facing dog. Just pedal your feet back and forth a couple times here, bending one knee and then the other. Just rotating back and forth. And then drop both heels. Press your head down towards the floor. Spread out your fingers. Finding downward dog, just holding it here for a moment. And now look towards your hands. Let's bring the left foot forward, plant the back foot, and then come up with straight legs. So front toes are forward, hips are turned forward, and that back foot is planted into the mat. Drop up and down a couple times, find your lunge. And then settle into your spot. Raise those arms up overhead. Finding warrior one. Breathing here. Inhale one. Exhale. Inhale two. Exhale. Inhale three. Exhale. Arms come down to shoulder height. Left arm forward, right arm back. Warrior two. Reaching those arms wide. Looking off the tips of your front fingers. Steady gaze, strong legs, breathing. Now drop your left elbow down to that front knee and bring your right arm up and over so it's in line with your torso and your back leg for side angle pose. Can you drop a little deeper down into that lunge? And just come up and down a few times, see where you can get to, and then settle into your edge. Turn and look up towards the ceiling. Breathing here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Drop that right hand down to the mat. Release your left arm. Drop the left hand. And let's bring the left foot back into plank. Drop your knees. Exhale down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Push back and come to downward dog. Take 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now look towards your hands. Let's bring the right foot forward, plant the back foot, and come all the way up with straight legs. Toes are forward, hips are forward, and now drop down, find your lunge. Just taking a couple times to come up and down, and then when you're settled, hold still here. Let those arms rise up overhead. Hands can come together or stay shoulder distance. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Arms come down. Right arm forward, left arm back. Reaching long through the arms, through the fingertips. Breathing. Good, now bend your right elbow, place it on your right leg, and then reach that left arm up and over, falling in line with your torso and your back leg, pointing out through the fingers. Turn your eyes to look up towards the ceiling and breathe. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Release that left hand down to the floor. Let your right arm come down as well. Bring that right foot back into plank. Drop your knees, exhale down. Inhale cobra, exhale release. Push and lift, come back to downward dog. Look towards your hands and just take some little steps, finding your way up to the front of your mat. And then exhale, fold down. Inhale, lift, come all the way up. And exhale, hands come back to your heart. So find your way back to the front of your mat, Tadasana. Hands at your heart. Just bring your thumbs to your chest, close your eyes, take a deep breath in. Exhale, release. And then let your eyes open. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, bring them up. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Hands to shins, lift, look up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Right foot back and left foot back. Drop your knees, exhale down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Push back and come to downward dog. Look towards the front of your mat, bring your right foot forward, plant the back foot, come up for warrior 1. Breathing. And then arms down, shoulder height. Right arm forward, left arm back, warrior 2. And then back arm down, front arm up, exalted warrior. And now windmill those hands all the way back to the front foot and bring the right foot back. Drop the knees, exhale down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Push and lift. Come back to downward dog. Look to your hands, left foot forward. Plant the back foot and come up for warrior 1. Hips are facing forward, sinking down into the lunge. Eyes up, heart open, breathing. And then let those arms float down. Left arm forward, right arm back, warrior 2. Breathe. And then back arm down, front arm up, exalted warrior. And then windmill those hands back to the front foot. Left foot comes back. Drop the knees. Exhale down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Push back and find downward dog. Look towards your hands. Bring your left foot forward and then the right. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. And exhale, hands come back to your heart. And just release your hands, release your feet. Let's come into a wide stance on your mat. Have your arms out to the side, breathing. Turn your palms up and then down. Palms up and down. Palms up and down. And then with the palms up, raise your hands up overhead, interlace your fingers, reverse and press those hands up a little higher, stretching through the torso here. And then we're going to take it over to one side and hold. So really reach out through those hands, turn and look up towards the ceiling. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale back to center. Take a minute here. The fingers are still interlaced. Press up through your hands, through your torso, and then over to the other direction. Side stretch, turn and look up towards the ceiling. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale, back up, reach tall, and then release those fingers. Let them come back down to your side. Just shake out those arms a little bit. And let's take some breaths. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, exhale. And then come back up with the legs wide, arms out to your side. Let's turn and look over towards your left fingers. Turn your left foot out and bring your right foot in. Pull your upper body back and then slide it forward. Let the left hand drop down, landing on your shin, your foot, the floor, and bring that right hand up towards the ceiling, reaching long through your arms, straightening the torso, straightening the legs, slowly turning your eyes to look up. If that doesn't work, you can look down towards your foot, or you can just keep your head in a neutral position. Breathing here. Good, and then come back up. Find that 5-pointed star, arms are wide, feet are diagonally out. And now bend your elbows, bend your knees, and drop down into goddess pose. Let's sway side to side here a couple times. Let the arms sway as well. Breathing. And then come back to stillness, back to center, and then straighten up those legs, straighten out the arms, turn the right foot out this time. Look over at your right fingertips. Pull the upper body back, and then bring it forward. Drop the right hand down, bring the left hand up. Legs stay straight here, coming into Trikonasana on the other side. So that left hand's reaching up towards the ceiling. Your legs are straight. The right hand is holding on to the right leg, shin, or floor. Eyes are slowly trying to turn up and find the thumb on your left hand. Breathing. On the next inhale, bring it up. Come back to 5-pointed star. Bend those elbows, bend the knees, and drop back down. Now spread out your fingers nice and wide. Lift those elbows up high, and then you're going to drop the hands down and then back up. Drop them down and then back up. Drop them down and then back up. Bring the arms together and then out. Bring them in and out, in and out. Straighten the arms, straighten the legs, and just shake out your arms a little bit. We're going to keep the legs wide here, and then you're going to drop your hands down onto the floor in front of you. You want to have the hands as close together as possible, flat on the floor, thumbs touching. Your spine is long, so you may need to adjust where your hands are. You may need to walk them out a little bit so that you can straighten out your back. Legs are wide. And now you're going to leave the right hand down on the floor. Pick up the left hand, swing it around and up towards the ceiling. Twisting, reaching, breathing. exhale, release. Drop that hand down. Pick up the other hand and let's swing it out to the right and bring it all the way up and around. Turn and try to get your eyes looking up towards the upper hand. Breathe. Now drop the right hand down. We're going to speed this up a little. Pick up the left, swing the left hand up, and then bring it back down. Pick the right hand up and drop it back down. Left hand up and down. Right hand up and down. Left hand up and down. Right hand up and down. Good. Hold it here. Get steady on your feet. Walk your hands in. And then bring your left hand to your left hip, right hand to right hip, and slowly roll back up to standing. Let's step our left foot to the right. Come back into standing. Just shake it out a little. And while we're here, let's do a balance pose. So just take a minute to find where you need to be to do a balance pose. You might want to go find a solid floor to stand on, have something you can hang on to. I'm going to stand here on the wood floor. It's a little firmer. And just get yourself steady. Roll from your heel to toes a couple times. And then come to stillness. Eyes are focused sort of diagonally forward on the floor in front of you. And shift your weight onto your left foot. Pick up your right knee and just cup your hands on that knee. Tuck it in towards your body. Flexing the foot, pulling the toes towards you. And then release your left hand. See if you can grab your right foot with your left hand and then let that right knee fall down towards the floor. So your left hand is holding your right foot. If you can, the right arm can reach around and grab the elbow of your left arm. Breathing here. Steady. And then release the arm, release the foot, and drop your foot back to the floor. Just shake everything out. Notice how that felt. Did you feel really steady and stable, or were you wobbling all over? And maybe the other side might be a little different for you. Sometimes we're balanced on one side, not on the other. Sometimes we're not balanced at all. So rolling heel to toes a couple times here. And then this time the weight will be on the right foot. Find your focal point. Bend your left knee, bring it in. Flex your foot. Tuck that knee in towards your chest. Balancing here, nice and steady. And then release your right hand. See if you can grab your left foot with your right hand and then drop that knee down towards the floor, coming into sort of a half lotus hold here. And then if it's available to you, the left arm comes around behind you and just grabs around your right elbow. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale, release. Let go of that back arm. Release the foot and bring it back down to the floor and just shake everything out. And come back to your mat if you walked over to the floor. Feet are about hip distance apart. Again, we'll do some breaths here. So bend the knees. Inhale, swing those arms up overhead. Exhale, come back down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Breathe up. Exhale, release. And then slowly come back into standing position. Feet are a little wider than hip distance apart. And let's reach those hands up overhead. You're going to bring the arms really wide. Flex at your wrists so the fingers are pointing away from you. And then lift your head and just find a gentle arch in the back here, opening everything up. And then on the exhale, bring it forward, cross at the elbows, grab your shoulders, and fold it down. Breathing. Inhale, lift, slowly come back up. Wide arms, bring it all the way back, flex the wrists, push out through the palms, and then exhale. Now cross the arms the other way, grab the shoulders, exhale, fold it down. Inhale, lift, bring it up, wide arms, reach it back. Exhale, come forward, cross those arms, grab the shoulders, hold back down. One more time, bring it up. Reach it back. And then exhale, hold it forward and down. And then come back up. Let's just release those arms up, over, and down to your side, shaking everything out. Bring the tops of your hands together in front. Open up that big imaginary curtain, taking it back around behind you. Hands clasped together. And you're drawing those hands down towards the floor as you lift your chest, raise your eyes, looking up. Breathing. Inhale, 1. Exhale. Inhale, 2. Exhale. Inhale, 3. Exhale. Lead with your heart. Hinge at your hips. Slowly folding your head down towards the floor as your hands reach up towards the ceiling. Hold it here for 3. Inhale, 1. Exhale. Inhale, 2. Exhale. Inhale, 3. Exhale, release. Slowly come back up. Take your time here. And then releasing those hands, let your hands float back around front and just close your eyes in standing position. Let's take a couple deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Good. And then let's come back to the front of our mat, finding Tadasana, mountain pose. Hands together at your heart. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Hands to shins, lift. Exhale, release. Left foot back and right foot back. Drop your knees. Exhale. Let's come all the way down onto the mat here. So you're going to be on your belly. Have your arms reaching out in front and your toes pointing back behind you. On the inhale, we're going to lift the arms, lift the legs, and balance on our torso. All right? Ready, begin. Inhale, lift. Point the fingers, point the toes, breathing. Inhale, 1. Exhale. Inhale, 2. Exhale. Inhale, 3. Exhale, release. Drop your hands, drop your feet. And now slide your elbows underneath your shoulders. Bring it in for Sphinx pose. So you're pressing down into those forearms, lifting the chest, raising the eyes, looking up. On the exhale, slowly wind your head down towards the floor. Inhale, lift, reach it up. Exhale, drop it back down. Inhale, lift, reach it up. Exhale, drop back down. And now slide your hands forward again, drop it back down, and let's bend at the knees, flexing our feet. See if you can reach around and grab hold of your foot or your toes with your hand, and then bring the other hand around as well. Walk those knees in together. Shoulder blades are reaching towards one another. And now on our inhale, we're going to press the feet into the hands and come up for bow pose. Ready, begin. Inhale, lift. Flex your feet. Push those feet up towards the ceiling. Shoulder blades come together. Eyes are up. Heart is open. Breathing. Inhale, 1. Exhale. Inhale, 2. Exhale. Inhale, 3. Exhale, release. Drop back down. Relax your arms, relax your feet back down onto the floor. And you can just have your toes on the floor, heels are lifted, and just roll your heels from one side over to the other. Breathing. Just releasing that lower back. Nice work. All right, and then slide those hands underneath your shoulders and let's lift back up, coming into tabletop position. Again, just wiggle those hips side to side. And then let's reach the right arm and the left leg out, pointing the fingers, pointing the toes. And then very slowly bend your elbow, bend your knee, and slide it in together and tuck. Reach it out long, and then bring it in and tuck. Reach it out long, bring it in, tuck. Reach and tuck, reach and tuck, reach and tuck, reach and tuck. One more, reach it out, tuck it in, and come back down to table. Just take a minute, readjust everything, come back to center, back to stillness. And then we're going to take left arm, right leg, reach it out long, long arm, long leg, eyes are down. And now slowly bend your elbow, bend your knee, slide it in and touch, and then reach back out. Bring it in and out, in and out. Bring it in, out, in, and out, in, and out. Bring it in and out, in, out, in, and out. One more time. Tuck it in, reach it out, and drop back down. Nice work. Roll those hips side to side. Just let your head hang down towards the mat. Breathing. And then lift your head, come back to tabletop position. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Let's slide the right knee forward, either sitting on that heel or walking this foot forward around so you can see a little better. So again, we could have that heel underneath us or be pulling this foot out a little to the side. You're up on the tips of your fingers in front. Hands are lined up with one another. Inhale, lift the chest, raise the eyes, looking up. You're pointing out through that left leg. The top of the left foot is on the mat. Breathing. Inhale, 1. Exhale. Inhale, 2. Exhale. Inhale, 3. Exhale, bend at the elbows. Slowly fold it down. And then inhale, lift, come back up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Breathing, exhale. Inhale up. This time, walk your hands out in front, put one hand on the other, and you can let your head rest on your hands. Take some breaths here. Good. Slowly raise your head. Press your hands back into the mat. And then we're going to slide that right leg back, finding tabletop position again. Wiggle out those hips side to side. Good, and then we're gonna come over to the left side. So you're gonna slide your left knee forward, pull the right leg back, and adjusting this foot as needed. Come up to the tips of your fingers, lift your heart, raise your eyes, looking up, breathing. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Good. Start to bend at the elbows, slowly begin to wind it down. And then inhale, lift, and come back up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up. Hold it down and lift back up. Hold it down and lift back up. This time we'll bring those hands forward again, putting one hand on the other or making two fists, and then just rest your head on your hands. Breathing here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Good. Raise your head up, press into your hands, and now curl the toes under on that back foot, press into your hands and foot, and find your way back to downward dog. Inhale forward to plank, exhale, lower the hips. Inhale, lift, look up, and exhale back to down dog. Two more like that. Inhale forward, exhale down. Inhale, lift, exhale back. Come forward and down and up and back. Drop down onto your knees, cross at your ankles, sit over your feet, and let's find our way into Dandasana, staff pose. Sitting on your mat, have your legs in front of you. Take your hands to your side and just wiggle a little bit side to side. Getting comfortable. Sitting tall through your spine, through your legs. Feet are flexed, toes are coming towards us. And then raise those arms up overhead. Hinge from the hips. Exhale, slowly take a forward fold. Letting those hands drop down wherever they may land. It might be your shins, your ankles, or all the way to your toes. And then slowly round the upper body, let your nose drop down towards your knees. Breathing. And then slowly come back up. Let's take the right leg in, and we're going to place it on top of our left leg. If this is too intense for your hips, you can just set that foot on the inside of your left leg. Either way is fine. Once your leg is up here, take a minute if you need to just move it around a little bit to get it settled into its spot. And then this left leg is extended, foot is flexed, arms come up, and exhale, reach out towards your toes. Roll it down and hold, breathing. Good, and then slowly bring it back up. Uncross that leg, straighten it out, just shake out your legs a little, and then we'll bring in the other side, whichever way you had before. And do this side as well. Your foot is flexed. Taking a minute, letting it get settled into its spot. Right leg is long, foot is flexed, toes are pointing towards your face. Inhale those arms, reach them up overhead, and then exhale, fold it down. Breathing. Good, and then slowly bring it back up. Bring those knees in towards you. Walk those knees in. And then just gently pick those feet up off the floor. Just holding it here for a moment. Walk those hands behind your legs. See if you can straighten up to have the legs parallel to the floor or all the way straight. Nice strong abs here. Breathing. And now see if you can release those hands. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Grab behind your legs. Drop your feet down. And now we're going to be about in the center of your mat here. I want your hands on your knees. And we're going to rock like we're in a rocking chair. Just bring it back and forth a couple times. Giving your back a nice gentle massage. Try rolling a little bit to the right of your spine. And then a little bit to the left. Let's take a couple more. Good. And then slow it down. Let your back come down onto the floor. Have your feet up towards the ceiling. And take your palms and place them down by your hips, palms facing down. Flex your feet. Straighten the legs. Push out through your heels. And now we're slowly going to drop the legs about halfway down. Let's hold it here. Breathing. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Bend your knees, drop your feet to the floor. Now making this diamond shape with your hands, you're going to place the hands underneath you and sit right on the diamond. And then straighten out your legs. Come up onto your elbows. Walk those elbows together underneath you. Point the toes away from you. And then slowly let your head roll back. See, you might even be able to get the crown of your head on the floor, or you're just reaching it back and letting it drop towards the ground. Fish pose. Breathing here, open heart, full breaths. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale, release. Raise your head up and come down onto the back of your head. Bend your knees, bring those feet in, remove the hands out from underneath you, and just bring both knees in towards your chest. Rock gently side to side a couple times. And then bring it back to center. Straighten out your legs. Bring your hands down alongside of you. Do whatever you need to do here to get comfortable for Shavasana. You're going to be in a laying position on your back. Hands will be at your side. Feet will be extended. And just taking a moment to wiggle around, make any little adjustments that you may need to feel comfortable and settled. Adjust your shoulders, adjust your chin. Take one last full deep breath in. Exhale. And now just let your breath return back to its normal soft inhale, soft exhale. Easy in, easy out. Keep your mind's eye on your breath, just watching as it comes in and flows back out. Easy, gentle breath. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release. Wiggle your fingers. Make little movements with your toes. Start to feel your body moving again. And then slowly bring your knees in towards your chest. Curl up. Roll over to your side. And take 1 or 2 breaths there. And then begin to bring yourself back up to seated position, facing towards me. Let's bring our hands to our heart. Take a moment to bow your head to your practice, to your intention for today. My wish for you today is health in your body, peace in your mind, and love in your heart. Namaste.